Hare कृष्ण मूर्ति भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नाम आचार्य शिवदास ठाकुर की हृदय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. So we'll proceed for the Bhagavatam. Let us get on Shri Prabhu.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
श्रीमद् भागवतम की
जय।
श्री प्रभुपाद की
जय।
So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 2, Text 7. Ayam hi Krishna nirvesho.
हरि बोल।
Ayam hi Krishna nirvesho.
अयं हि कृतनिर्वेशो
Janma kyotyaham ham sama asamapi.
जन्मकोट्यसामपि
Yadvyajahara vivasho.
यद्व्याजहार विवशो
Nama swastayanam hare.
नाम स्वस्त्ययं हरे
Ayam hi krita nirvesho.
अयं हि कृतनिर्वेशो
Janmakotyam hasamapi.
जन्मकोट्यमसामि
Yadvyajahara vivasho.
यद्व्याजहार विवशो
Nama swastyayanam hare.
नाम स्वस्त्ययं हरे
अयं हि कृतनिर्वेशो
अयं हि कृतनिर्वेशो
जन्मकोट्यं हसामपि
जन्मकोट्यमसामि
यद्व्याजहार विवशो
यद्व्याजहार विवशो
नाम स्वस्त्ययनं हरे
नाम स्वस्त्ययं हरे
अयं हि कृत्वनिर्वेशो
अयं हि कृतनिर्वेशो
जन्मकोट्यः सामपि
जन्मकोट्यमसामपि
यद्व्याजहार विवशो
यद्व्याजहार विवशो
नाम स्वस्तयायन् हरे
नाम स्वस्त्ययं हरे
Anyone from Mataji's?
अयं हि कृतनिर्वेशो
अयं हि कृतनिर्वेशो
जन्मकोट्यं हसामपि
जन्मकोट्यमसामपि
यद्व्याजहार विवशो
यद्व्याजहार विवशो
नाम स्वस्त्ययनं हरे
नाम स्वस्त्ययं हरे
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकलरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सकलललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौराकृष्णे नमः तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
And with the translation. Ajamil has already atoned for all his sinful actions. Indeed, he has atoned not only for his sins performed in one life, but for those performed in millions of lives. For in a helpless condition, he chanted the holy name of Narayan. Just say loudly.
Narayan.
Even though he did not chant purely, he chanted without offense, and therefore he is now pure and eligible for liberation. Purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Yamadutas had considered only the external situation of Ajamil. Since he was extremely sinful throughout his life, they thought he should be taken to Yamaraj, and did not know that he had become free from the reactions of all his sins. The Vishnudutas therefore instructed that because he had chanted the 4 syllables of the name Narayan at the time of death, he was freed from all sinful reactions. In this regard, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur quotes the following verses from Smriti Shastra. Namno hi yavati shakti papanirharane hare tavat kartum na shaknoti patakam pataki nara. Simply by chanting one holy name of the Hari, a sinful man, say Hari.
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 A sinful man can counteract the reaction to more sins than he is able to commit. Brihad Vishnu Puran. Avashenapi yannamni kirtite sarvapatake puman vimuchyate sadhya simhatraste mrigeriva. If one chants the holy name of the Lord, even in a helpless condition or without desiring to do so, all the reactions of his sinful life depart, just as when a lion roars, all the small animals flee in fear. Sakrit uchcharitam yena harirityaksharadvayam baddha parikarastena mokshaya gamanam prati. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, which consists of the 2 syllables Hari, say
Hari.
one guarantees his path to liberation. These are some of the reasons why the Vishnudutas objected to the Yamadutas taking Ajamil to the court of Yamaraj. And I will read just one more verse. Sanketyam parihasyam va stobam heranameva va Vaikuntha nama grihanam asheshagraharam vidu. One who chants the holy name of the Lord is immediately freed from the reactions of unlimited sins, even if he chants indirectly to indicate something else, jokingly, for musical entertainment, or even neglectfully. This is accepted by all the learned scholars of the scriptures. So, we are reading today from the pastime of Ajamil. And why we are reading this? Because we were discussing previously Chaurashtakam. And in Chaurashtakam, there is one very beautiful verse. Yadiya namapi haratya shesham giri prasaran api paparashim ascharya rupo nanu chora idre drishta shrutova namaya kadapi. That Bilwanga Thakur is saying that, so Bilwanga Thakur is explaining the glories of the greatest of the thieves, the Chora Garganyam Purusham, that he who is the greatest of the thieves. Bilwanga Thakur, he starts saying that Vraje Prasidam, that he is the butter thief, he is the clothes thief, and he is the sin thief, Aneka Janmarjita Papa Choram. And then he's saying Sri Radhikaya Hridayasya Choram, that he has stolen the hearts, and he has stolen the complexion of the clouds, and he has stolen everything from his own men. So after saying all this, he explains that, oh no, he's stolen everything from his own men, and he also never gives them anything. And after that, he gives them everything. He gives himself to them. So then somebody might ask that, okay, see, he steals everything from his own men, but like before, you were saying, Aneka Janmarjita Papa Choram. Can you expand on that? We want to hear more. Because Pap we have plenty of, and we want some thief to come and steal them. So now Bilwanga Thakur is expanding that Yadiya Namapi Haratya Shesham. That even if one takes the name of Krishna, so how can the name? So we have to understand, name has lot of power. That if we think of a material name, if we think of Coca-Cola, and if we think of drinking Coca-Cola, 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 then nothing will happen. Our thirst will not go away. But the name of Krishna is not like that. Krishna, 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 Krishna. So if we say the name of Krishna, Krishna is coming. Krishna is present with us. Krishna is present in his name. So somebody asked Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada used to ask his disciples to give class sometimes, and then he used to listen to them speak. Then somebody was giving class and they said that Krishna is in his holy name. In the name of Krishna, he is present. So, and Srila Prabhupada stop. That where is Krishna present? In the Ka, in the Ri, in the Shatkonsha, in the Ana, where is Krishna? He is not present in his name. He is his name. Krishna's name and Krishna are not different. So it is described that Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. That in this age of Kali Yuga, that Krishna, when he was departing, people asked that what will happen to this degraded age that is coming, because they were all scared. In the beginning of Bhagavatam, the 88,000 sages, they are doing a yajna, that because they know that Krishna has departed, and because Krishna has departed, now they are performing this yajna. And after Krishna departed, there was still Parikshit Maharaj, and Parikshit Maharaj's potency was so potent that by his being present, even though Krishna had departed, Kali Yuga hadn't taken form. Kali Yuga hadn't taken complete control of the time, of the environmental energies. So if Kali Yuga had to come, that had to be after a great king named Parikshit had left. So after Parikshit left, all the sages of the world gathered, and they decided that Kali Yuga is coming and we are very scared that these dark clouds are looming over us, and if we don't do anything, then nothing can happen to us. A degraded age will come where Manda Sumanda Bhagyo, Manda Sumanda Mataya, Manda Bhagyo Upadrata. That people won't have intelligence, people won't have good fortune, people won't have lifespan. How will they progress? So after all that, they started to do yajna, because the Yuga Dharma of Treta Yuga was yajna. So they started to do yajna, they started to chant the name. So even in Treta Yuga, even though they are doing yajna, the main power potency of yajna is chanting the names of Krishna. Om Narayanaya Nama, Om Vasudevaya Nama, Om Krishnaya Nama. So they are doing ahuti, but the main potency of yajna is by the names of Krishna. Even in Satyayuga, you might say Satyayuga Yuga Dharma is meditation, but the main potency of that meditation is also mantra. So Prahlad Maharaj, he was in Satyayuga, but he was doing mantra. He was doing Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Even Dhruv Maharaj, he was doing Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Om Namo Bhagavate doesn't have any potency. Om has little bit potency because it is Pranav, it is the first sound. But Vasudevaya, the name of Krishna, then when we take, that has the potency. When we say Ugram Veeram Mahavishrum Jalantam Sarvato Mukham Narasingham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyam. So Narasingham and Mahavishnu. So the two names, if you remove that and you try chanting, nothing will happen. So when you try, you can try also, but nothing will happen because the main potency is the name of Krishna. So in this context, what is happening here is, even in Dwapar Yuga, so Satyug, name is the most powerful. Dwapar Yuga, they used to do deity worship. But they also used to take the name of Krishna. Without chanting any mantras, Krishna will not accept. So the names are the most powerful throughout all the ages, not just Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, Krishna is present as his name, but names are powerful throughout. So Lord Shiva is taking Nirantar Ramana. When the Samudra Manthan happened, all the demigods, they went to Lord Shiva. Now we are going to get nectar, and you want to come? Lord Shiva said, oh, you are going to collect nectar. And oh, no need, you go. I don't need. Nectar I have no need of. Because Lord Shiva already has nectar. And then all the demons, all the demigods, they combined their forces first time in the history of the world. Demons, demigods, they are all together and they are all churning the ocean, a great ocean. And they have gotten the order of Vishnu. Shirodakshaya Vishnu, he said, go. This is the ocean that I sleep on, the milk ocean, and you go and you churn the ocean. I will help you in various ways. Krishna is helping them in various ways. And they started churning and they think, oh, now it is the most auspicious. Krishna himself has said that he will protect us. And first thing that came out was halahal vish. So poison came out. So sometimes we think that, oh, I am doing this for Krishna and I am chanting his names. Sometimes what comes out is poison. Because that is the first thing that will come out. But after the poison is removed, what will be left will be nectar. So first we have to bear through the poison. Maybe it is bitter. Maybe we have to look through our anarthas, through the poison of our anarthas. It will be little bit bitter. But still, if we keep on churning the ocean of our heart, then what will happen? The only thing that will be left is, there will be many, Bhukti, Mukti, Siddhi, Kami, lot of things will come. Now 14 Ratnas will come from our own heart as well. But the final thing that will be left, if we keep going, we don't get lost in Bhukti, Mukti, Siddhi, Kami, then the final nectar will be left. That will be Krishna Prema. But for now, in the physical world, in the Sirodak ocean, outside of that, the halahal wish has come. And the whole universe is dying of that wish, that poison. And all the demigods, all the demons, everyone is suffering. And then one of them, they have this idea that we went to Lord Shiva. He was not interested too much in the nectar. Maybe he already has something that he is not telling us. Then they all go to Lord Shiva. And they tell Lord Shiva that we have this problem. And we want you to drink some poison. Because we have this poison. So they go to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva says, oh, let me ask my wife. Mother Parvati is there. Then the demigods, they are all he's just saying no. He just wants to say no. He's not directly saying no. But no wife will ever accept that you take my husband, take poison. Maybe in Kali they will. But in that period, they didn't. No wife will accept. What happened was, Lord Shiva said, oh, Mother Parvati, oh, Gauri, oh, Tripur Sundari, these guys are coming here, they have some problem. And, oh, what is their problem? They have this problem, they have gotten this halahal wish, they want me to drink it. Oh, then why are you waiting? Go, collect, take it all and help them. They are so much suffering. So Lord Shiva goes and all the demigods, they are astonished that what happened. And Lord Shiva goes and he takes the poison and it goes in his neck, and the constant Ram Naam that is coming from his heart and the wish that was coming from outside, they became Vish and Ram became Vishram, and he got peace. So Lord Shiva, he was peaceful after drinking poison. So similarly, if we have this poison of the material world, we go outside, there is so much poison. But if constant Ramanam or constant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If the constant holy name is coming from within our heart, what will happen is that all the poison will come inside and then Ram will come outside, and Vish and Ram will become Vishram, and we will become peaceful. We are all searching for peace, but peace is already there when you chant the holy names. And in the story of Ajamil, what happened was, he was a Brahmin and he was born in a very auspicious place, and he followed all the rules and regulations of the scripture. And he was performing yajna, he was performing deity worship, he was performing all the activities that he's supposed to do. But one day what happened, from childhood, he was very sincere. He was born in a good family, they gave him good values, and he was very sincere. But what happened one day, he was going to the forest on the orders of his father. And his father had said that go collect some offerings for offering it to Krishna. So he was collecting some flowers, some fruits, he was collecting some offerings on the orders of his father to give it to Krishna. All the tick has gone, that he is doing all the right things. He has done nothing wrong up till yet. And also Ajamil at this point is married. He is grahast and he has married a good wife and he is following all the regulations of Grihast ashram. Now what happened was, he saw in the forest a prostitute, a Vaishya. She was engaging in illicit activity with a Shudra, and seeing that for a little bit longer than he should have gone past and nothing would have happened. But by staying with that association, sadhu sange, Sarva Shastra kahe that all siddhi will be gone. So all siddhi will be gone if sadhu sange hoye. In this way, he did sadhu sang for a fraction, a little longer than he should have. And by doing that, he got bewildered. He got so much agitated that he went back, and still in his mind, all those thoughts, all those visions are still roaming in his mind. He's still seeing them. He closes his eyes, he sees that scene. Immediately that comes in his eyes. And he is just thinking, so much anxious. He can't even tell anyone. He is such a pure brahmachari, like even after being a grihast, he's following brahmacharya. He's not doing anything illicit. He's not even thought of anything ever in his life to do like that. So by a moment of association, his mind got bewildered and his intelligence got destroyed. And since his intelligence was destroyed, he finally gave up. He kicked his parents, he kicked his wife, and he went to that Vaishya and he brought her to his house and he married her and he started living a life of debauchery. He started doing all the illicit activities that he had never done up till this point. He had thought that he had never even thought of those activities. He had read all the scriptures, and from the scriptures he was saying, oh, this I haven't done. I should do this now. All these activities, that he was eating meat, he was intoxicating, he was performing robbery, he was killing brahmanas, he was doing all the activities that a person should not do from the scriptures. After doing all that, and slowly he engaged in that activities, and he had 10 sons from that Vaishya. But a very fortunate thing happened to Ajamal. When his wife was pregnant with the 10th son, now she is pregnant, and some sadhus, they come to that place, come to their village, and the sadhus, some children are playing, and the sadhus ask, oh children, we want some place to stay. So at that time there is no hotels, there is no restaurants, so people go to somebody's place to stay, somebody's place to accept prasad, and they live like this. So it was very Atithi Devo Bhava, that kind of culture it was. So somebody would come, they would be like a demigod, they would be like a dev, and if you serve them nicely, right, pata nahi kis roop mein Narayan ho jayenge. So you don't know, Krishna comes himself, so he can come anytime. So that was the culture. So in that way, some guests came to the house of that prostitute. The children were playing, they were asking that where is some saintly person's house and we can go there and we can accept some prasadam, we can stay there for rest. And they went there, and this prostitute was looking, and she was so ashamed that these saintly persons have come, and she told that no, you have come to the wrong house. So why the children said like this? Because everybody used to make fun of Ajamil, that he was a Brahmin and now he has completely lost it. So they were making fun of him that, oh, saintly person, it is Ajamil. You don't know saintly person, he is Ajamil, go to that house. So they said like this, and saintly persons went there and they wanted to ask for some prasadam, that Devi, you give us some prasadam, you give us a place to stay. And they saw that she is pregnant. But she said, no, you have come to the wrong house. That I am not a pure person, I am a Vaishya. And So meat is cooked in this house. This is not the right house for you. Please go somewhere else. So by seeing that she was sincere, that she did not try to trick them, they gave her a blessing. That your child who is in your womb, his name is now Narayan. Say Narayan. So they said that his name is Narayan. They did a Namkaran Sanskar. That even though she did not serve them, but still out of their compassion, Vaishnavar para dukha dukhi. So one time one prostitute went to Haridas Thakur. She said, what is the way for my being purified? That I am so pathetic, that I have done so many sinful activities and I know that you only can deliver me. So what is the way that I may be delivered? And Haridas Thakur said that Nirantar Naam Lao Karo Tulasi Seva. That you do Nirantar Naam, you always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So you constantly chant the holy name and you do serve the Vaishnavas starting from Tulsi Maharani. So if you do these two things, no matter how sinful you are, no matter how many sins you have committed all throughout your life, if you constantly chant the holy names, constantly serve the Vaishnavas starting from Tulsi Devi, you will definitely Achirad Pave Tabi Krishna Charana. Quickly, very quickly. Chir means long time. Chirkal, a long time. Achirad means very quickly. Not a long time at all. So, in that way, you can get the lotus feet of Krishna if you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. So even the Vaishyas, even the prostitutes, they will get delivered if they chant. So Ajamil grew very fond of his son. That my son is Narayan and his 10th son, he was very fond of him. He used to call, oh Narayan, come here. Oh Narayan, did you do your homework? Oh Narayan, what did the teacher in the school say? Oh Narayan, you are very bad. You will get scolding. Oh Narayan, oh Narayan. Like this, he was constantly calling out to Narayan. And it is described, Vishwanath Chakravarti have to describe, that the moment Ajamil named his son Narayan, all his sins were purified. All the lifetimes of sins, so we just read in this verse, that Namno hi yavata shakti papa nirharane hare tavat kartum na shaknoti patakam patak kinare. So, tavat kartum na shaknoti. There is no way you can do as many sins as one name of Narayan can deliver you. One name of Narayan has more power to purify the sins than you are able to commit throughout all your lifetimes. That is the power of one name of Narayan. So the moment Ajamil but there is also this second funda that Srila Prabhupada explains, that you cannot think that, oh, Narayan name purifying, let's commit sins. So Namno hi yavata shakti, there is that. But if you have this tendency to commit sins on the strength of the holy name, then the holy name will not give you their full potency. So if you have to get the power of the holy name, you have to avoid the 10 offenses. And the 10 offenses are, we just read in the morning. And 7th offense is that to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. If we commit that, then nobody can save us. Holy name will not come. So there are 4 kind of aparadhs. So one is Jeev aparadh, that aparadh for any living entity. Second is Seva aparadh, that towards the deities if you commit sinful activities. Third is Nam aparadh, if you commit the offenses against the holy name. And fourth is Vaishnava aparadh. So the most difficult to overcome aparadh is Vaishnava aparadh. That even the holy name doesn't forgive, even Lord Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful that Gaura Naam, Gaura Dham, Gaura Rupa Gune, Aparadh Nahi Mane, Tarite Nipune. That Krishna, who is come as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the golden avatar, he is so merciful that he will not accept names, he will not accept the aparadh on his name, on his form, on his holy dham, on his own body. Everyone commits any offenses, he will accept. But on his devotees, if someone, on the Vaishnavas, if somebody commits offenses, he will never forgive. He will forgive all other offenses, but Vaishnava aparadh, that is like the intoxicated mad elephant that will destroy the keeper of our bhakti. So if we don't commit offenses, so now the very wonderful thing it is said is Ajamil was not committing any offenses. If we don't commit offenses and if we chant the holy name, even one name is enough to deliver us from all these sinful activities that we have committed through all our lifetimes. And when we do that, what happened was Ajamil, he was chanting, so first name all the sins are destroyed, then he's calling Narayan, come here, Narayan, bring me some water, Narayan, do this, Narayan, do that. That is counted as Bhakti. Now he's doing Bhakti. Even though his names are being chanted without his knowing, he's calling his son. So we just read Sanketyam Parihasyam Va. So even if you chant by signaling, Hare Krishna temple is there. Even if you chant by making fun, these Hare Krishna devotees, they just keep dancing like fools. Even if you make fun, even if you singingly, like even all the songs, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, like this, if you sing, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, like if you sing, if you make jokes, if you neglectfully chant, even if you are sleeping and chanting, then also the name has so much potency, the name can come and deliver you, if the name is merciful. If you are not committing, if you are not intentionally chanting like that, oh I will sleep and chant, let me do that. If you are not intentionally committing offenses against the name will come and help deliver you. You will, if you have the desire to chant purely, and if you pray to the holy name, that I cannot chant purely on my own. Haridas Thakur, he used to pray like this, that Kripa Kori Amara Jiva Nama Rupe Nirantar Nacho Prabhu Tari Tava Paya. That I have no potency on my own, that you do Kripa, and as your holy name, you dance on my tongue. I hold your lotus feet. That Nirantar Nacho Prabhu. On my tongue, you dance constantly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Like this. Haridas Thakur is praying, we can also pray like this. That you please, oh Lord, come on our tongue and you dance constantly. So Ajamil, after committing all the offenses, after committing full life, he was still committing offenses. And whole life he had done all sorts of deeds that he shouldn't have done. And he did not have any remorse. He was thinking, what a wonderful life. When he grew older, he was 88 years old. And his body had given up. Idam Shariram Vyadhi Mandiram. That this body is a temple of Vyadhi. Vyadhi means disease. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. So Vyadhi means disease. That is the real problem. That any part of the body you pick, that has a disease. Teeth, they are paining. Eyes, they are not able to see clearly. Tongue, that is not able to taste the holy names. So any part of our body that is completely diseased. So, and Ajamil, his desire to enjoy hadn't gone away. He had completely all the desires to enjoy, completely in all the ways. But by the time that had taken away his strength to enjoy, he was suffering. And one day he saw that from one corner are coming three very fierce, ferocious servants of the Lord of Death, Yamadutas. This world that we are living in is Mrityulok. You know who is the Lord of Mrityulok? If this is Mrityulok, then Yamaraj is overseeing everything that we are doing. He is calculating our karma. He has his servants and they are just writing. And for Ajamil, he had special extra 10 servants. They were writing all the, he was doing all sorts of, his pages of Yamaraj's book had finished. The hard drive was completely full by all the offenses that Ajamil had committed. And the Yamadutas they were very happy. Now our hard drive we will be able to use that. They were having this list. They were having a receipt. Oh, like come, your bill is ready. Sir, please pay. They have come like this, in that mood. Very fierce, all the weapons in their hands. And completely death personified. They had come. And Ajamil was seeing. And Ajamil, so now when the time to pay the bill has come, nobody can say, oh, this restaurant you have to pay the bill. I didn't know that. I didn't know we have to pay the bill. Oh, please excuse me. I didn't know. You can't say that. That if you want to be excused, the idea of knowing the rules is up to you. If you go to the outside and you start driving on the right side of the road, what will happen? You will be fined. Garda will catch you. He will come. We are very happy that we have finally caught somebody. And they will fine you. They will say, give your license, 3 points penalty, 160 euro fine. They will do all that. So now the time has come. It was your responsibility to know the rules. You can't say that it was not my responsibility to know the rules. So Ajamil, it has time has come to pay the bill. And now he is completely crying in one sense. He is completely shocked and he is calling out to his son Narayan. He is saying, Narayan, 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 come here, Narayan, my son Narayan. And constantly, so the Yamadutas had already come. Now it is the time to be punished for your sins. If the police has come, if you have all your life, if you have committed sinful activities, if you are stealing, if you are a robber, see, Krishna is a thief, but in this material world, the thieves are punished. The thieves of this material world, they will be punished. If you don't do your homework, Ashani, you will be punished by your teacher. So, all the activities that are in this material world, punishable, the police will come and at that time you can't say that, oh, please forgive me, I won't do it again. Ajamil wanted to say that, please forgive me, I won't do it again. He wanted to say that I will never commit any sinful activities again in my life, but now I have committed and I don't want to do it. But when he called Narayan, the names of Lord Narayan, Vishnu Dutas came. And as Vishnu Dutas came, Ajamil, he actually pretended to sleep now. What Ajamil did, he started to sleep. So if somebody is sleeping, you can say, Hare Krishna, wake up, Hare Krishna. You can say Hare Krishna and wake them up. But if somebody is pretending to sleep, then no matter how much you say, Hare Krishna, you wake up. How loudly you say, how much you shout, they still won't wake up. If someone is pretending to sleep, oh, I will wake up. If they are pretending to sleep, no matter how much you move them, even if you pick them up, even if you put water, they will not wake up because they are not actually asleep. If somebody is asleep, they can be woken up. So Ajamil now pretended to sleep and he heard a very wonderful conversation that happened between the Vishnu Dutas and the Yamaraj and the Yamdutas. So 3 Yamdutas and 4-handed Vishnu Dutas came. And all of them, they started saying that, what are you doing? Now up till this point, Ajamil still had sins. So what is this calculation? How come Yamdutas came already that if Ajamil was chanting the name of Narayan and all his sins were purified, then why will Yamdutas come at all? They will have this record, no? What happened is, if we chant the holy names, then all the sins get destroyed. So first sins that get destroyed are the prarabdha karma that are already manifest. And slowly, if we chant more and more, then even the seed of desire of that karma will get destroyed. But for Ajamil, what happened is, he did the chanting of Narayan, but after chanting Narayan, he again committed sinful activities. Again, there are sinful activities that is there in the record of the Yamadutas, they have come to collect. And Ajamil, after committing sinful activities, Yamadutas are bewildered that I am chanting the holy names, that how come that it is time for us to take him. And for the Vishnu Dutas, they are coming and they are saying that no, even after it is your time to collect, even if he has chanted once the name of Narayan, he is still completely purified. Now there is no sin in him. So Ajamil, there was this great fight And the Yamadutas, they went to Yamaraj. They said, how come we are still, this has never happened in the history of the universe before, that somebody had come empty-handed. And after taking that, the Yamaraj explains that if somebody chants Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If somebody has chanted once the name of Krishna, or if somebody is constantly chanting, and if they are wearing this tilak, or if they are having this tulsi mala, this kanti mala in their neck, if they have this, these are the symptoms of a devotee. Those people you can't take. So if we are going to be taken by Yamaraj, we can be prevented by being taken by Yamaraj by doing these three things: wearing a tilak, wearing kanti mala, and chanting the holy names from the tongue. And I will stop on this note that there is one great verse in the Shastras, that ahani ahani bhutani gachantiya yamalaya shesha stavaram tishtanti kimastarya ataparam. The most astonishing thing in this world is, if somebody, Yudhishthira Maharaj is explaining, if somebody sees, oh, this person has died, that person has died, this person has died, after doing all that, the Yamadutas, or like everybody is dying and going to Yama Mandir, the temple of Yamaraj. But most astonishing thing is, still we are thinking, Shesha Stavaram Tishtanti, that I will stay here. That is the most astonishing thing. But something even more astonishing than this is that Sulabham Bhagavan Nama Jivhacha Vashavartini Tadapi Narakam Yanti Kimascharya Ataparam. That the names of Krishna are very easily available. Sulabham Bhagavan Nama. That we can very easily chant Hare Krishna. We can very easily chant the names of God. And Jivhacha Vashavartini. That tongue is fit inside also. Nobody can say, oh, I forgot my tongue, how can I chant? I forgot my tongue at home. Nobody can say that. Tongue is already fit in our mouth. And Tathapi Narakam Yanti. Still you are going to hell. How come? What is more astonishing than this? So what can be more astonishing than we having the tongue to chant the holy names, the holy names being so easily available? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, holy names are available, tongue is available, and we are still going to hell. What is this logic? So, we should constantly chant the holy names of the Lord, and that will give us complete freedom from all our problems, and all our sins, and all our sufferings. So, if we want to do that, please chant. And today is actually very special. You know what date it's today? Yes.
International.
Yes, summer solstice. So today is the hottest day of the year. It's not very hot in Ireland, but today is the longest day of the year also. So, and when the longest day of the year comes, there comes a very auspicious festival. You know what festival is that? No. Nirjala Ekadashi. The most auspicious festival that we will try to do a Japa marathon in ISKCON Dublin. And everyone is invited. They can chant as many rounds as they can. Maybe 16 already you are doing Ekadashi, you should do 25, 32, 64, 128, 192, as many as you can. So many devotees are chanting. So everyone is requested, please chant as much as you can on the hottest Ekadashi of the year. Don't drink any water if you have broken any Ekadashi. If you have not broken any Ekadashi, and if you have some medication, if you have some health issue, you can take water, you can take Ekadashi prasad. But chant, main thing is chant as much as you can. Because this Ekadashi gives the fruit of following all the 24 Ekadashis of the year. And now 2 extra, 26 Ekadashis. Even the Ekadashis of Adhik Mas will be followed if you follow this one Ekadashi. Now that is very auspicious. You will get 26 in 1 minute by one name. Already on Ekadashi you get one name, you get 1000 into 1000. How much is that? 1 million. So one name you chant, you get 1 million. Now on into 26. So you can do the calculation. and those 26 also are Ekadashi. So 26 into million. So it is incalculable by my human mind, and so we can unestimable merit we'll get. We will get the spiritual potency to chant the holy name throughout our life if we follow Nirjala Ekadashi Vrat properly with prayer. And we can pray to Ekadashi Devi, so she bless us, all of us in ISKCON Dublin, and all of us who are watching from anywhere in the world, to be able to follow and take on this path of Bhakti. Stop.
Haribo.
Shri Chandrasekhara Prabhu ki
Jai.
So those who will be coming for Kirtan training, let's come for Prashadam and be here by 9 AM, please. Quick.